Hello, and welcome to the first ever episode on the Pleasantcraft server. Now, I want to give you all a big warm welcome to the community, to the server, to the future of this awesome channel and server and everything. And yeah, those of you who don't know what this is Pleasantcraft. Pleasantcraft is a multiplayer SMP where a bunch of YouTubers and streamers play together and make content. And we all have a lot of fun, and we all build epic mega bases like what I'm currently standing on right now. Don't worry, I'll give you a tour in a sec. But yeah, throughout this season, you're going to see there's already been a lot done. We're kind of starting in media race, as the scholars would say. But I'll be giving you an in-depth tour real quickly of my base for the beginning part of this episode. And then my plan was to start expanding it a bit more in this first episode and give it a plan so we can all see just how big this base really is going to be. So, yeah, without any further ado, let's get started with the tour. So, to start off with the tour, let's start with this central area you see behind me. So you see these four panels here. We got Overwatch, Valorant, Team Fortress 2, and Minecraft. When I first started this project, I started off by building these four. In this order, I went Team Fortress 2, and then Overwatch, and then Valorant, and then Minecraft. I did Minecraft last. But yeah, it's just the central area of my base. It's supposed to be purely aesthetic. There's no purpose to this other than to just be the central hub. After we finished building this area over here, we then moved on to this map. And if you don't know what's going on, these are all maps. So if I look at this map here, my entire base is made up of pixel art. Giant floating pixel art above an ocean. The ocean is over here. Let me just... Ocean. It's down there. Don't mind that. I'll show you that in a sec. But after that, I moved on to this map over here. This map is going to be this one right here. Boom. We're currently standing on the storage system. But the way my base works, basically, is every farm or storage system or project is labeled by the pixel art of itself. So this is the storage system. This is the giant chest. That's the super smelter labeled by a giant furnace. And as you can see, I've got the storage system over here. I've got my super smelter behind over there. But my storage system, I've been working on that on live stream recently. All of this, by the way, has been done over on twitch.tv/VikingPilot if you want to go check it out. But yeah, so my giant storage system is currently what we're working on over there. It goes all the way down to bedrock. You can see the bedrock through the water there. But yeah, and then over here we have my farming district, which is labeled by the giant potato, carrot, and wheat pixel art. And that's located above the storage system. Has its own miniature storage area or bulk storage area for everything from bamboo to sugarcane to melons and pumpkins to then potatoes, carrots, and wheat, and then kelp. And then for the farm designs, I use mostly my own design. That's a very simple, I want to say it's my own design, but it's very simple, using a hopper clock to harvest. And my own melon and pumpkin farm design, you've seen the tutorial for that. And then directly below me is just a classic villager farm design. And then over here we have the villager trading hall as labeled by the giant villager with the happy sun and villager. But yeah, over here is the villager trading hall. It's a little bit of a mess down here because I've been working on it. I have a runaway, so I had to trap him in his boat. But yeah, I've got all my villagers of different professions. I've got 6 of each and then 12 librarians because more books are necessary. The villager breeder itself, clerics, food supply. This is where I get my food. This is where I get my emeralds, where I get my quartz, my armor, my enchanted books, all of that stuff. And then after we've basically, let me go back over to my map over here, and I'll bring you back in just a second. So I bring you back here to show you what the plan looks like, what this whole base kind of looks like from above. So this whole place started as a big empty area, and I built this map here in the center first, and then I built the map above it. Next, we've moved on to this map over here. That's my iron farm with the design that I showed off in my most recent video. And as you can see, I've got these quadrants. I go out and I build a quadrant with cyan terracotta. Now, my current plan for this video is I want to finish building these quadrants. I want to build one for that map, one for that map, one for that map, one for that map, one for that map. I want to get all the maps split up into 4 quadrants so that we can get working on the pixel arts for each respective one. For example, over here, I want to have, I know there's like a quad slime chunk in one of these quadrants down here. I want to build a slime pixel art. I want to build a sheep pixel art for a wolf farm. I want to build a cow pixel art for a cow farm. I want to build, I think, like a general mob pixel art for a mob farm, maybe a creeper face. And then maybe a passive animal farm in general, like for, I don't know if I could, but there's a little bit of land there, not ocean, so passive mobs could spawn theoretically. Then maybe I want to build a TNT blast chamber with a concrete converter, a tree farm, and a cobblestone generator that all get pushed into the same blast chamber. And then, I don't know, I want to build more, I haven't, some aesthetic things, like I want to build a bedroom and a place to store all of the fish that people name on my streams and things like that. This base is going to take a long time to complete, but that's why I love it. So I hope you all want to stick around and check this place out for the long run. But I think that's enough of the introduction. I do hope you've liked what you've seen so far, because now we're going to actually get into the video. So let's start building. We're going to start building. I'm going to show you a quick time lapse real quick of me collecting terracotta, because I thought it would look pretty cool and be a good first test of my first ever time lapse. But yeah, I spent an hour collecting 4 shulker boxes of terracotta and then dyeing it into cyan terracotta so that I could actually build on today's video. So yeah, so let's get into that time lapse, and then I'll bring you back in when that's finished to actually get building. So after that time lapse and a little bit more crafting, I have gathered up a lot of cyan terracotta, and using this, it is time to cue that time lapse. I will see you guys on the other side. And now for the big reveal. Ta-da! It took about 2 hours on live stream, but we got all of the remaining grids built. We had 5 left to do. That one, that one, that one, that one, and that one. And we got them done. Took me almost 3 shulker boxes full of cyan terracotta. But now that we've got these grids done, oh, it looks so cool. First off, like someone's drawn the grids over the sky. But now we've got this grids done, so we can actually just start working on doing beautiful things like this and that and all the pixel arts. So I think in the next episode we'll start working on another pixel art, probably a sheep farm right there. But I make no promises. But how about we go take a look at what we've got, like out what it looks like out in the sky. So something that drives like insane about this, like I can't even see. I'm not even sitting at the far edge. I can't even see the other side. The server's render distance won't let me. But yeah, as we fly around, you can see all the scale, the sheer scale of this base. I think it's absolutely phenomenal to have a base this size. I think it's great. But yeah, I promised earlier in the video to explain something, and I kind of glazed over that for the time lapses. So how about we go and kind of take a look at what I promised to explain. We all live in something yellow. That's how it goes, right? Welcome to the yellow submarine. I built this before I built anything else here, and this originally kind of as a joke. I was like, I want to build something that's completely different and out there. So I was like, what? And for some reason, like Yellow Submarine was playing in the background. I think it was on stream, and I was like, oh, it's time. And then I built this. So yeah, let's head on inside. I put the little ladder up here. It's a pretty accurate, like I built the whole thing in creative first in a test world, and I rebuilt it on here. And it did not take very long, but it did take about 1 stream. And it was about 3 hours of work to both collect the resources and build the thing. But once we got it finished, I had no clue what to use it for. So like I had this submarine with no purpose. And that's when Kale Hammerin and I released our genius. We were like, let's start a club that makes no sense to do with the submarine. Welcome to the Hat Club. The Hat Club, an esteemed society of cowboys who wear cowboy hats and do cowboy things and sign a blood pact and do other initiation fun cowboy things. Yeah, it's great fun. But you will see several other Pleasants join, and we're working on our initiation process formally, and hopefully I can get some on camera so you guys can see what it takes to join the elite Pleasants in the Hat Club. But yes, now that I've shown you all this and explained what the Yellow Submarine is, I think it's time that we ended this video. I've ran out of things that I had planned to show you, and I don't want to make the video run too long. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment telling me like, hey, work on this. Make sure that you don't do this with your editing, or hey, in your next video you should work on this project instead of that project, or hey, you suck. That would be mean, but if you really wanna, I'll take it. Yeah, thank you all so much for making it to this point in the video. I hope you all have a good life. I hope you all be of good cheer, and I will see you all in the next episode of Pleasantcraft, where we'll be working on a sheep farm, I think. But yeah, have a good life, be of good cheer, and I will see you all later.